Live. Real Canna in the building, baby. We made it on time, baby. On time this week. Welcome everybody to it. Hold on, let me make sure that I got you guys. Yes, you are all here. 16 people already in. Big up, y'all. Big up. Everybody start throwing it up in the chat. You know how we do it. Real Canna, man. This is all about you, not about us. So guys, don't be afraid to throw up your business, your URL in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it busy. Gary George, Real Cannabis Entrepreneur. We are here, realcannabisentrepreneur.com. Go to realcannabisentrepreneur.com, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't signed up for our conference, well, conference tickets aren't for sale yet. But the date has been established, October 18th and 19th, ladies and gentlemen. October 18th and 19th, baby. That's when we're going down. And guess what? We got some crazy surprises for y'all. I ain't even going to get into it yet. We ain't going to get into it yet, but I got to see who's in the building first, man. Let's shout it out. Everybody put it up in the chat. Everybody put it up in the chat. Let me know who's up in the building, man. Mr. Ganja Misfits are in the building. Big up another one of our big-time mastermind members. One of our mastermind members, master cultivator grower, man, Mr. Ganja. They are up in here. Big up to Twizzy, big up to Amber, big up to my mastermind group. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard, we have the largest mastermind group on the planet, the Real Cannabis Entrepreneur Mastermind Group, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it as we get going. But big up to all of y'all for showing up on time. 25, 26, we're going up, baby. Come on, let's go. Y'all are on time today. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Early action. We doing it, man. Let's go. All right, y'all, I ain't going to get too wild today. I got a bunch of announcements and a bunch of other things. We're going to bring India on. I told you guys I was going to find you the best of the best all across the country. People are doing it big. People with all types of experience and exact blueprint, man, for what it is that you guys want to do, man. So big up. India Johnson in the building. India's in the building. She's waiting in the background. I see you backstage, India. I see you backstage back there, chilling, ready to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Guy Tano's in the building. Fun guy. Let's go. And he's got, first off, y'all got to go to Guy Tano. My man, Guy Tano, one of my longest mastermind members. He's been down with the mastermind since the very beginning. There was only 8 of us in the very beginning. Guy Tano is the godfather of cannabis in New Jersey, and he's one of our members, and he's doing a fungi, functional mushroom, psychedelics seminar and event this Friday, ladies and gentlemen, right in Newark, New Jersey. It is sold out for live tickets, for in-person tickets, but you can still attend and watch the stream, guys. And guess what? You can watch the stream for free, y'all. For free, ladies and gentlemen. It's all free. So go sign up now, y'all. Go sign up now, right there. Hit the link. Guy Tano just put it in the chat, y'all. Y'all see it right there with the Eventbrite. Y'all see it, Guy Tano Fun Guy. Hit it up, man. Go to that. Check it out, y'all, because there's going to be a lot going on with functional mushrooms, psychedelics, and a whole bunch of other stuff, man. It was time for us to all get up on it, man. Let's go. Susan S. in the building. What's up, Susan? Natalia, what's up, Natalia? Follow on Cannabis Latina. What's up, Natalia? Captain Con Cali. Big up. Everybody throw it up in the chat, man. Let me know who you are, where you're from. Everybody, let me know who you are, where you're from. My numbers are still going up, baby. 33 people coming in. Let's go. Oh, it's Saturday, Guy Channel? I thought it was Friday. My bad. Saturday, even better. Supposed to be nice on Saturday, too, ladies and gentlemen. So check it out, man. Make sure you go check out more of that conference over there, man. That's going to be dope. Functional mushrooms. You got to learn about it. This is the next step. Everything's happening in New Jersey. We have already decriminalized psychedelics and some other things. So it's time, y'all. Time. Pay attention. Let's go. Lion Henry, big up. Bridge City, man. Bridge City. Not Brick City, but Bridge City Collective. Where's Bridge City? Lion. Where's Bridge City, man? I want to know where Bridge City is. You know what I'm saying? Kyle, what's up, brother? Kyle in the building. Kyle Becker's in the building. What's up? From Lyra Cannabis Company. What's up, Kyle? Big up to you, brother. Big up. NJ Cannabis Consulting in the building. I met that young brother, and I know you're a dad, too. What's up to y'all? Yes. Lion. All right. Somerset, right next door. Coming June 2024. Coming June, baby. All right, Lion. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get into it. Let me do my announcements real quick. I ain't going to waste too much time. We're going to get India on here today because I know y'all are ready to get some goodness, man, and ready to receive some goodness that she's going to bring us. And this is some real in-depth, next level information. I told you guys, I'm going to find you people that are in the trenches that are doing it. So we're not talking from book talk. We're not talking from any of that. It's talking from experience. And that's the reason why I started Real Cannabis Entrepreneur Conference, ladies and gentlemen. It was me going around to other conferences looking for exactly what I was looking for, the blueprint to how to get started in the cannabis business, and there was nothing like it that I was looking for. So eventually I had to create the solution that I was looking for. It's called Real Cannabis Entrepreneur Conference, and that's where you can find all the people who've been doing it for 10, 20 plus years. that come and teach you the blueprint, man. No shadow of a doubt. So that is the blueprint of what we do here, man. So go to Real Cannabis Entrepreneur. Any of you have not been to our conference, we have the biggest conference in New Jersey, over 1,000 people, 40 plus speakers. We overflowed the parking lot last year. We had to upgrade to the largest ballroom. We still overflowed the parking lot, ladies and gentlemen. This year is going to be off the hook because we're adding a whole bunch of more elements. So be ready. Get ready. All right. So that's my first announcement there, guys. Real Cannabis Entrepreneur. Make sure you are ready to get your tickets and get it popping. All right. Second announcement, ladies and gentlemen, private mastermind. You heard me talk about it many times. I only let people in. It's closed. We only open it two times a year. But since when I do my webinars and everything else, if you come on live, I give you guys an opportunity to join. So guess what? You can apply right now for the private cannabis mastermind group. We have the largest one in the world, not in the country, in the world. We started with 8 people. And we are up to 187 cannabis professionals all across the nation, all across the world, my bad, because we got members in Virgin Islands, South Africa, Canada, Mexico, all over the place. So if you want to get serious about your cannabis business, you're ready to take it to a next level, you're ready to get around other cannabis professionals like yourself that have been doing it longer than you, that know more than you. That's the value. That's the reason how I stayed in business for so long as a serial entrepreneur. I always was never afraid to invest in myself, to put myself around people that were smarter than me. And that's the way you make businesses grow, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason why I established the mastermind group, private cannabis mastermind group. So you can sign up right now. Go to realcannabisentrepreneur.com/mastermind. That's right, realcannabisentrepreneur.com/mastermind. That is it right there for the private cannabis mastermind group. Now, next one up. For all my dispensary owners in the building, we pop this off for y'all. The dispensary grand opening marketing packages, ladies and gentlemen. You saw me do Evolve dispensary down in Bordentown a couple of weeks ago. We blew it up, man. Got over 500 RSVPs in 4 days. Got over 500 people that come in the building within days, guys. If you want to have us bring our audience and our likeness to your dispensary so that you can pack it out for your grand opening, your soft opening, your reopening, whatever you got to do, ladies and gentlemen, just hit us up, man. I know you guys need help, and that was the reason why we decided to put these services together. So go to realcannamarketing.com, realcannamarketing.com. All my dispensary owners, ready to get it popping. Do not fall on your face like I've been seeing a lot of these other dispensaries open up, and their grand openings have been crickets. Do not let your grand opening be crickets. Get the people in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I come and I host the whole event and everything, man, so it's off the hook. So, ladies and gentlemen, get that, man, because I'm only offering a few packages of that. Dispensary grand opening marketing. And then my last one for everybody else, if you have a product or service that you need to get in front of licensed cannabis professionals, all the licensed operators in the United States. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have amassed the largest database of license holders in the United States, over 30,000 licensed operators, holders in almost all the different states. So if you have a product or service where you need to get in front of cannabis operators, then ladies and gentlemen, you need to go here. realcannaadvertising.com, realcannaadvertising.com. And that's my last one for the day. All right, realcannaadvertising.com. And you can learn more details about how you can get your stuff out there. And we got another service and all that good stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to get it popping. Y'all ready for India? Y'all ready to get some inside information, ladies and gentlemen? I want to know if y'all ready. Susan says she's looking for a way to apply as a speaker. Yes, Susan, there is a speaker page. If you go to the speaker page, you will see a button to apply as a speaker as well. Taliba, what's up, Taliba in the building? Taliba's in the building, always here. One of our hardcore Real Canna supporters. Maddie D, what's up, Paragon? What's up, my man, Maddie? Maddie made it. What's up, Maddie? I always run into Maddie everywhere, man. He's all over the place. Big up the Paragon. Love that guy's energy, man. He's always doing good things. Maddie, we're going to do some stuff together, brother. Let's go. Big bombs. Woohoo! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. Rita. All right. Oh, the private mastermind. Rita says she needs a private mastermind group. She want to get that detail. So hold on. Let me put it up one more time real quick before we bring India to the stage and get busy. You know what I'm saying. Private cannabis mastermind group. It's realcannabisentrepreneur.com/mastermind. realcannabisentrepreneur.com/mastermind. That is it right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12:10. That's right. And we got you guys here. We're over 40 people at 12 o'clock. I love this, man. You guys are on time. Lakeisha, what's up? Lakeisha in the building. Rita in the building. Maddie in the building. Taliba in the building. Susie in the building. Ganja Goddess in the building. Lions in the building. Bridge City in the building. Let's go. All y'all throw it up. Y'all know how I do. Tell me where you're from and let's get it popping. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring India on. Let's go, y'all. You know how we got to give it a real can of love. Y'all know we do it different here. This is Real Canna, so we got to do it big. We got to give her energy, y'all. We can't clap for her on stage because we're not live. But in the digital world, guess what we're going to do? God, I need all of y'all right now. Throw the eyes up. Throw the eyes for India right now. Everybody hit eye on your keyboard. Everybody hit an eye on your keyboard right now. Right now, let's go. Everybody hit an eye on your keyboard right now. Let's get India ready. She's got to come out on stage. Let's get her hype, y'all. Let's get her hype, y'all. Let's get her hype. Let's go. Throw the eyes up. Throw the eyes up. Everybody, let's go. I need enough eyes. Gaetano, eyes. Danielle, eyes. Rita, eye. Yes, yes, Rita. Bring her in. Let's go. India, we're getting her hype, y'all. She's smiling, y'all. We got to make her smile bigger. I need more eyes. I need more eyes. Let's go. She's in the building. We got India in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, in the building. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, India? How are you?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Hold on one second. I got, these settings, every time I got an audio issue and I'm going to correct it. But last time we got it right. Let's see if we can get it right this time. This thing has been driving me crazy. Let's see if we can get it, India. All right, let's go. Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, perfect. Let me scoot through. Can you hear me? Everything good?
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you now, y'all. Yes. Big up to y'all for bringing India in with the right intro, ladies and gentlemen. But I told you a little bit about her bio. I wrote up about her, but she's done a whole lot in the industry. She's been around for a long time, doing all types of stuff in the industry, man, from bud tender, bud trimming, from inventory management, from being a buyer, from working for the MSOs, for working for independents, for working in the trenches, from working everywhere. She knows this business, man, and she's dedicated her life to doing this damn thing. And that's the reason why I had to bring her on stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got everyone. India is in the building. India, how are you today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good.
Good.
Hold on. You cut back out. Damn, this thing. I hope it don't start bugging out on us today because it was tripping left and right. But
well, I'm gonna keep I can hear you guys. I can hear you.
Yep, it's only me. Everybody else says they can hear you, and it's only me. But I switched it, but now I can hear you, so I'm good. I'm gonna have to switch back and forth a couple times for audio settings. But as long as we got it, we got it. Kyle in the building. What's up? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got India in the building. India Johnson. What's up, India? Good day, India. We're gonna talk a little bit about everything. First, I want you to just give a little intro about who you are and yourself, as I gave you a little intro there. But tell us a little bit more about who you are and what it is you do.
Okay, so my name is India Johnson, and I've been in the cannabis industry for a little over 6 years. Just like you said, doing a little bit of everything. So that's how I figured out what I wanted to do was just basically going and doing a little bit of everything. My first cannabis job was working for a company called Mayflower Farms in Denver, Colorado. And my very first job, I was cleaning dirty pots after a harvest. I was not trimming. I was not a manager. I literally was just cleaning up the facility. And after that, I was just like, you know what? I want to try something different. And literally, I just, talked to management, told them my edible experience and my cooking background, and told them listen, I'm, available to do these things. And basically was subcontracting with these trimming companies by myself, and had my own trimming company. I just call them up, say, hey, do you need anyone to help come and trim up your weed? And they say yes. And we work out a deal on how much they pay me. And I trim X amount of pounds for them for X amount of dollars. And I've worked for big time cannabis companies like Cookie's sister company, Snacksland in Denver, Colorado, AKA Cherry. Hey, Cherry. Worked for them for a really long time. They're good peoples. I worked for Viola Extracts, owned by the basketball player Al Harrington.
Big Al, Jersey.
Oh
yeah. Jersey. Let's go.
I worked for a lot of different companies, and that's only because I wanted to figure out what was going to be best for me. And I found that ownership was the best thing for me. And right now I'm working for Ascend Dispensary in Cincinnati, Ohio. And they're as a lead inventory specialist and supervisor there. So I'm having a good time with them, hanging out and just waiting for recreational to happen in the state of Ohio. September 7th is what we're being told that we can go recreational.
Very nice. Yes, we've been watching Ohio for the longest, man. Finally in the game, finally getting going. So it's going to be very exciting to see Ohio come out of the gates. A lot of business to be had over there. Now, India, you have had experience. And like you said, that was dope. The fact that you came in as a bud trimmer, you learned that, you got some clients, you started that whole business, right? It's any way you can get in to fit in. And what made you go into bud trimming initially first? So I want to talk about that because I like to talk about people's first steps and how it is that they selected that niche.
So I saw with bud trimming that it was continuous work that needed to be done. People were growing weed consistently throughout all these cultivation sites, and they didn't have enough people to come and trim up their cannabis for them. So I saw a spot where I said, okay, well, I can just work out a deal with the owner myself. And still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Where I was able to work out a deal with the owner myself and coordinate with them how much I wanted to get paid per pound, or how much weed I was going to be trimming for them for X amount of dollars. And it's
Right.
just like a trash company. Everybody needs their trash picked up all the time. So with that being said, like I just saw an opening where, okay, well, I can continuously make money, where people really look at it as like a crap job. And it's not a crap job. Yes, it is backbreaking work, but I made a lot of money trimming. I trimmed really fast for these people, and they'd call me and then tell me to bring my peoples with me, and we'd all come down there. And I mean, listen, I had my Asian friend Mei Lee. She's down there doing Tai Chi and trimming at the same time. You feel me? But she would be pumping out pounds and pounds, like overlapping everybody. So that's why my company and just myself being a self-contractor, and my willingness to go out there and get on Craigslist and go to these cultivation sites and knock on doors. Like me being a woman, I was scared. I was scared to go and just show up to a warehouse where it was boarded up and everything. And I call my mom, be like, listen, I'm about to go into this place. This is where I'm at. Here's a picture of it. And next thing I know, some dude sliding a little slot open and is like, hey, who sent you? And I'm like, well, I'm here to trim. And next thing I know, they open up the doors, music playing, everybody in there having a good time and trimming weed. And I met a lot of wonderful people in the trimming world. And that's a really big untapped market that a lot of people don't look at, is just the trimming industry.
Right. That's a good one, India. That is a phenomenal one. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you I'm always going to bring you business ideas and things that you can get into. And you're hearing it firsthand from somebody who's been in the industry well before New Jersey was legal and saw what was happening. And she saw that there was a huge demand for trimming. Always going to be more trimming needed and more trimmers required. So anybody that's into it, anybody that can get busy, go fast, maybe good with the scissors, you got some type of crafty something you're doing at home, that might be the niche for you. That may be the niche for you. So that's dope, India. That's dope. So after you did that, you got into the scene and you started working with some of the different retailers, right? When you were working for retailers and you were learning the inside of what happens there, right? And now you're doing inventory management, doing buying, doing a little bit of everything. Like you said, you've been on the front, the back, understood it from all angles, and that's really great. That's that's an anomaly, actually, to have someone who understands both the front end, the back end, the business side, the customer service side, the front end side. So I wanted to ask you a little bit. I'm going to start to jump into some of these product questions because everybody's looking to pop off products and they want to know, how do I get my products into the stores? How do I get them into the dispensaries? So I want to talk about first, what it is that, what makes products stand out for you as a buyer, as an inventory manager. You're responsible for making sure that the product moves as fast as possibly can. Now, before that, actually, I want you to tell what is your duties as an inventory manager. Tell me. I want you to elaborate on that for the people who don't know or understand what inventory management is or what they do.
Okay, so as an inventory manager or specialist, what I do is when all of the new products come in, whether it be flour, vapes, edibles, anything like that, I just basically do all the intake work, categorize it, alphabetize it, basically like if you were at a library, a cannabis library, basically.
Right.
And it's just like the Dewey Decimal System. That's exactly what I do all day long. And I do a lot of paperwork. And I know it may sound a little boring compared to like the cultivation side, but everyone has their place for everything, and everything intertwines and flows together. You know what I mean?
Right.
So without the inventory being done, we wouldn't know where everything was in the system and everything else like that. So we are a big part of what happens in the dispensary and how everything is organized within there. We put the labels on there, the pricing on there. I basically check around with other local dispensaries, see what they're selling their stuff for, see if we can undercut them, let headquarters know, hey, this is what's going on here, blah, blah, blah. And on top of that, like I said, I have to keep track of what's going on, what the cool kids like, what they're smoking on, you know what I mean? So all that comes into play being an inventory specialist.
Yeah, that's really good. And I hope y'all hear what India is saying, man. She dropped some jewels on y'all in terms of looking at and doing comparative analysis, looking at other entities that are in the area, right, to determine what your pricing should be. So the comparative, what the new trends are. All of that is makes a difference in what it is and how you select and what products you should be manufacturing based off of these things that she's dropping on us right now. So when you went, in terms of like things that you look for that makes a product stand out all the way, is it something like, I know packaging is important, I know price point's important, I know some other things are important. I want you to, what are some of the things that really makes it important for you when you're looking for a new product to bring in?
So when I'm looking for a new product, like you said, packaging is one of them. So like you see how this one's all cool and shiny looking and it sticks
Yeah,
out and it's appealing to the eye, you know what I mean? So
right.
things like that, you know what I mean? Also cool things like things that a stoner or a medical patient would need. So one of them would be like this company here called Smoke Grip. Was it with this it's an adjustable joint or blunt holder and you can smoke your joint or blunt all the way down to completion with this. So
Oh, nice.
literally
I need one of them. Hold on,
yeah,
let me see
so
that.
right there.
What? I ain't know that. What's it called? Smoke grip.
Yeah, the company is called Smoke Grip. So these are all Ohio companies that I've been working with, and they literally they show up to these cannabis events like I do, and they show me what they got going on. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
with their products, like I said, like with Smoke Grip here, it's an adjustable blunt and joint holder, and like I said, you don't have to worry about smoking your doobies down and burning your fingers anymore. You don't have to worry about your lips
right.
turning black. You don't have to worry about germs with this thing. Literally, you can put any joint or blunt inside of here, and I'll take it out so you guys can see.
That's
So
dope. That's dope. I gotta
literally,
get one.
it adjusts to whatever size that you need. I'm
Oh,
twisting it
that's
now as you can
fly.
see it coming out.
That's a good
Um,
idea. That's such a
yep.
good
So
idea.
that's you wanna have things that cannabis enthusiasts would need to help them ingest the product easier or just manage it easier. So like here I have weed infused lip gloss from a company called Infused Lips right here. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like
Yeah.
I go to all these events and people just show me what they have. I take it to headquarters, and once it goes into headquarters hands, it's for them and the smaller time cannabis facility to work out whatever dealings they can work out.
Right, right. That is very interesting, Andy. You just dropped some good science. I hope y'all were listening to that because she just gave y'all the blueprint. She said she's meeting everybody. They come to the cannabis show. She's meeting you, finding your product, and then taking it to corporate. Guys, do you hear that? You got a liaison with all of these different individuals working at the MSOs that are there, representing each one of them regionally. They're the ones who are influencing corporate. They're picking them up overall. You could not just get it in one store, but it's going to go everywhere. If it's a product that is viable. So have you seen that happen, India? Actually, have you seen you bring in some product and introduce it to corporate, and then they took it and they introduced it to all the stores all over the place?
That's what I'm working on right now with this black-owned company here called Smoke Grip.
Oh,
So
and the
it's already
black
been
owned. That's what's up. Smoke grip. That's what's up,
so
baby.
so yes, this is an Ohio company. It's black-owned. Smoke Grip. We've sent it to headquarters. So fingers crossed that the owner of Smoke Grip hears something back. I'm working on some other dealings as well. So things take time. It's a process, but
Right.
little by little, we're breaking down doors, breaking down barriers, and getting these products in there. And like I said, if you can make something that would be helpful to a cannabis enthusiast or a medical patient, that's what's really needed, not the same things, like you said, over and over again. How many
Right.
same strains of runts are we going to see? How many chocolate bars am I going to look at? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
what
Right.
makes your product stand out? For real, what makes your product stand out versus somebody else's? Just like I said, I have weed
Right.
infused lip gloss right here. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so little things like that stand out to me.
Right. Yes. Yes. So you're here, guys, all about making it something unique. And I'm always about making product uniqueness and making a differentiator. You have to have a differentiator. You just can't come into markets, saturated markets, and do the same damn thing. And even if it's not saturated and you're doing the same thing, you're in danger of your business crumbling over time when it does
Yep.
get saturated because it's too common. So you always should be looking for that little small niche, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to be the Pepsi. You don't want to market to everybody. You don't want to be the product that's for everyone. You don't want to be that. You want to be that small niche product that's for just those individuals that you're targeting. You can do so much more effective marketing and make more money. All right. So, Andy, my next question for you: product categories, right? Which product categories are hot right now? Which ones are hot right now? We've all seen the stats, but I like to hear from the people in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? What's popping right now?
From the data that I'm getting from headquarters and all the dispensaries that I've worked at, it's always been number one is going to be flower. Always.
Right.
That's always been, the old fashioned way. Everyone knows what that is. Everyone smokes it. It boils down to what strains are the coolest strains. So usually whatever the rappers are rapping about or saying that they smoked or whatever it is, then yes, that's what everybody's looking for. And then I would say cartridges are the second best thing. We have a lot of professionals who smoke, who don't look like they smoke, and they
Right.
want to look consistently like they don't smoke because they work in big time corporate facilities. And so, they may go outside and hit a cartridge or two. So people want really, really good, powerful, good tasting cartridges.
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good tasting cartridges. And what would you say would be the third? What would you say would be the third in demand that you're seeing now? What's taking off or what's been
I
moving?
would I would say third in demand. I mean, of course, is going to be edibles. You know, anything that can be discreet. People want to be as discreet as possible with their cannabis because
Right.
smoking flower, of course, is going to make everything smell. So anything
Right.
like you can come up with, like I said, with like this, anything
Right.
discreet,
Yeah.
people are going to like automatically gravitate to. You know, weed
Right.
infused
Right.
gum. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Weed infused jerky, weed infused hot sauce. You
Right.
know,
All different kinds of ways to ingest, ladies and gentlemen. All different ways to absorb. You know what I mean? But that's really good information that India just gave us. Again, y'all, I hope y'all paying attention to this because she's dropping some serious jewels, baby. I'm paying attention. So I hope y'all paying attention. Niche is where it's at. That's right, Susan. Niche is where it's at for sure. But yes, you got to look at all of the different things. So, like she said, look at the influence. You heard her say that in terms of flower, which one's popping? The ones that the rappers are talking about, the ones that it is, right? So I kept telling you guys what's the number one thing. And I own a digital marketing agency, a 30-year digital marketing agency. One of the things I did the most was influencer marketing. Influencer marketing, guys, that's the way that you can really penetrate markets so much faster than you trying to be an independent island and doing it yourself. You go out, you get you a celebrity that touts that, and look what India's saying. Immediately, as soon as they're saying it, the kids, they're running in and they're looking for that. So it's worth the money for sure. All right.
that's
So,
right.
India, I'm going to ask you the next question. What are the common characteristics of products that you see that do well over time? The ones that you bring in, the ones that you've seen, you know, maybe some that you thought were going to do well didn't, some others that you know came in and really took off. What were some of the characteristics? Was it their marketing campaign? Was it the packaging? Was it the push they did? Did they have influence? What was it, some of the formulas that made those products really take off?
It's more so the push that they have, because if you're seeing a product everywhere, after a while you're gonna be like, okay, where can I get this from? Because I'm seeing it every corner I go to, every event I'm going to. And so you want to make sure with your product that you're showing up, like I said, to these cannabis events and showing up and showing out. And it's all about how you market yourself and where your target audience is, you know what I mean? And
Right.
like I said, where they're located and how they're going to see you. So marketing is a very big thing. So even if you're small time, like I'm considered small time in the cannabis industry. Even though I'm talking to you, like here, I have my own line of CBD cream here called
Oh, nice.
Serenidad. And,
Nice.
and literally all I do is go to different festivals like Juneteenth and everything else like that. And I sold out at Juneteenth in Cincinnati. No
Oh,
problem. I had
nice.
everybody out there. Listen, I had everybody out there line dancing and everything like that. Okay. So, you know, it's about my target audience. Of course, somebody who might be in their 20s might not want some CBD pain cream, but someone who's in their 50s or 60s or 70s, yeah.
Right.
So, of course, you have to know where you're supposed to be at with your target audience. That's the
Right.
main thing.
Yeah, good stuff, Indy. She's on point, ladies and gentlemen, with marketing too, right? She's here talking about going straight to the niche markets and hitting them off and knowing their target audience. That's the reason that if you compare those two together, you're going to always win. Knowing your target audience and knowing what to offer, know how to fill the gaps, know what to do in between. All right, that's a really great answer. I'm going to ask you another one, a follow up to that. Let's talk about the least competitive niches that's being
Okay.
underserved right now, right? This is a good one for y'all. Y'all better pay attention. I'm dropping these for y'all. This is stuff that I usually ask people in consultation meetings and things like this. But India's giving it up for you guys, and I'm giving it to you and all for free here. So y'all better pay attention. This is a really good one right here. What are some of the least competitive niches that are being underserved right now, India? And what do you think? Who could come in? Where can you slide in? Where do you think
Yeah,
this
yeah.
slide?
So the least competitive niches right now, one of them, like I said, is going to be like cannabis brands and clothing. Like I got one on here. This is an Ohio brand from Lamborghini. Like you see, it's got the Ohio flag.
Oh
Second.
yeah.
So it's
That's
got the
fly.
Ohio flag and all that stuff on the side. And see, there's Ohio flag there, and it's got the
Yeah.
weed and everything like that. So cannabis clothing is a cool thing that people are tapping into more. I would say also too the trimming industry. That was
Yeah.
one that we went over.
Right.
As well, cannabis lounges, cannabis consumptions. There's not a lot of those. You can easily go to a bar here, there, everywhere and consume your alcohol. But for me, I don't drink alcohol, so I
Right.
don't go out to bars. But the lure for me would be to go to a cannabis consumption lounge or somewhere where I can enjoy my cannabis product and hang out, play video games, still do the same things that I would at a bar, but just with
Right.
my cannabis product. You know, more cannabis festivals, more cannabis networking and meeting events, hosting those events. I mean, just all of that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
definitely on the lower end, everyone thinks you have to own a dispensary and be the owner. And that, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of money and a lot of work. And I've seen dispensary owners stressed out to the max with owning these places. Yes, the reward can be big, but
Right.
when you're going up against everyone like that, what you have to think on what's going on the lower end. And that's why I came into the trimming world and started working with, you know, my line of CBD creams, and like I said, going to different cannabis events and consumption lounges. One of them was in Denver, Colorado, Tetra Night Lounge, owned by a black owner too.
Oh,
So I
nice.
would go, yep, I would go there, hang out at his place, and there'd be cannabis. You ever been to a weed carnival before?
No, we carnival.
Right.
What?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
That's fly.
things like that are really fun that I've been to that I would love for everybody else to enjoy. And we just have to have the openness and willingness to work together, get our resources together so that we can make money and have these things.
Right, right. I love that, man. We need some weed carnivals, y'all. We need to get it. We need to get it popping. And it's
Oh
dropping
yeah.
it down to you, telling you all the different things, guys. That did. She just gave you like a list of niches that you could literally make businesses off. Right now, you can make a living. And just like she said, it's not all about the flower touching, ladies and gentlemen. You think that it's all sweet in terms of retail ownership and dispensary owners, but yes, I know several of them too. And it is extremely difficult business to run, and it is very nerve-wracking, and all of them are very stressed. So it is a lot that comes along with it, and for some, it's not for everyone. And there's a lot of other ways for you to get into this industry. This is an entire industry. It's not just about the flower. It's about all the other surrounding elements that make up the entire industry where you can make money, ladies and gentlemen. So just don't look at one side. Just don't look at one side. All right, Indy, I got another question for you too. You
Okay.
still there? I see you. You froze up on my.
I'm still here. There it
Okay,
is.
you come
Yeah, I was getting a
back and
drink of
forth.
water. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, when you see sales come in, now you're the inventory manager, so you're watching this stuff going up and down and see what's happening, right? And I want to talk about your decision-making process, right? What makes you say at the point you say, wait a minute, this thing is tanking. This product's doing no good. I'm seeing it week after week go down, da-da-da-da-da. When does it come to that? And how, off does a product need to be before you look to pull it from the shelves?
So it has to do with how long it's been sitting there. If the price point is too high and customers feel like it's too high and they can get something better for a lower price, that could be a factor of your product just sitting on the shelf for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it expiring, you know what I mean, to a point
Right.
where we're losing as a company money investing in buying the product ahead of time. A lot of times being in a corporate facility, we'll go ahead and buy the product up front. And then from there, if we notice that it's not making money, we won't go back to that person and purchase from them again. So it's all about, like I said, how you market it, what your price point is compared to the other companies that you're going up against, so that you don't, overprice yourself and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So it's all about pricing, ladies and gentlemen, what moves on
Yeah.
the shelves, and right, and what's moving. So you got to make your product move. At the end of the day, it's just like any other business when it comes to inventory, right? Just like if you're selling a regular something to a big box store, and I've had several products go into big box stores, Walmarts, and all the different ones. And guess what? They require you to have a marketing budget. They require you to have a certain social media following. They require you. You're not even going to talk to any of the big box buyers until you got your marketing campaigns, until you got social media popping, until you got everything else. Because why? They're saying, we're not just going to do all the marketing for you. You got to market and make this move off the shelves in Walmart and Target and everywhere else. You got to be the one that's making the implementation of that as well. So just so you guys know, it's not just when you price a product, the store owners are not looking for you to just say, here's my product, go sell it. No, they're looking for you to push, to do everything to drive traffic, to get that product off of the shelf. It's your duty. And if you don't get it off the shelf fast enough, they're going to pull it. So you got to be on it to make sure that you get those things out there. So I'm just going to tell you guys, you got to put forth your marketing campaigns. You got to be very serious. And that's the one thing that I'm seeing lacking with a lot of our operators here in New Jersey is everybody slacking on marketing. And I'm telling you, it's going to slap you in the face something fierce, guys. I've been in this business 30 years and I see how important marketing is. So you cannot sleep on it. And you hear India saying the same thing, being in the trenches. Right. So no, that's good, Andy. That's good. Let me see what was I going? Yeah, most competitive, underserved stuff. And what else did I have for you on here, man? We had you gave us such great answers and such succinct answers and good stuff, man, on all kind of stuff. So let's ask this. So now, like, when do you decide to do price cuts? When do you decide to do price cuts on a product? And what do you tell what happens when you price cut a product for the producer of that product? Does that negatively impact I'm sure it does. The rebuys for that product, right? So let's talk about that.
Mhm.
Let's
So
talk.
when
Yeah.
we decide, if we're gonna like not get rid of it, cut a product, we wait till it's got to expire. So if it's about to expire, then that's when we cut prices at least a month in advance before the product is getting ready to expire. And at that point, we'll take off just a few dollars, and little by little, as it gets closer to expiration date, then that's when we're dropping prices dramatically. So
Right.
sometimes the medical patients can come out on the good end, getting the deal, waiting until something is damn near about to expire,
Right.
meaning meaning like it's shelf life, you know what I mean? Like I've
Yeah.
had cannabis for a long time and been like, I'm still gonna smoke it, but
Right.
for a state regulated system, yes, there is a certain amount of time flower, edibles, and cartridges can sit on the shelf.
Right. So that time limit is really dictating more so than anything, and it's about moving them off the shelves. You got to get it off the shelves because the timeline is your killer as a product owner. You got to get that stuff to move as fast as possible. Now, do you ever give feedback, India? I want to ask you how shrewd these product owners are too. Dude, are they calling you, India? Are they saying, India, what's going on with my product? How can I move more? What's happening? What has happened? Are they asking you stuff? Are they doing that? Or how shrewd are these product
Oh,
owners?
most definitely. I get calls. Any cannabis event I go to, I'll see them. They'll be like, "Hey, let me talk to you real quick. Come here, come here, come here. How's it doing at your location?" Like, and I like tell them like, here in Colorado, this is what a lot of cartridge facilities used to do. They used to
Right.
come in and tell the bud tenders, "Hey, if you sell X amount of cartridges for us, then you win a certain prize, or for every cartridge you sell, we give you $5, or however they worked it out to try to push their product if they felt like their product wasn't moving enough. So they give bud tenders an incentive to push their product, and that's what I see a lot of companies in Colorado were doing at the time when I was a bud tender.
Oh, nice. Instead of push, and yeah, and another thing I remember from the big box stuff when we were doing a lot of those placements is that they would make us pay for those circular ads, and I never even knew that as a consumer that when you get those circular ads in your newspaper on Sunday and everything comes in your mailbox, a lot of those big box, all the stuff you see in there, most of those products owners are paying. And they force you to pay. You can't. It's not an option. It's like you have to pay to get in the catalog because they have to move your product. And it's part of the thing. But it should be done, not even have to be forced because it's part of moving your product. But I just want all y'all to understand what goes into moving product and your responsibilities as a marketer to move that product and get it pushing, because that's going to dictate everything else. It's just not put it out there and everybody's going to come to buy. You got to make them aware that it's there to buy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
All right, here's Missy Sparks. Missy Sparks, that was a good question. If I purchase from cultivars, what license do I need and would be able to repackage for retail? She's trying to white label, basically, some flour.
Basically, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So to white label, it just depends on what state you're in. So as long as you have a processing facility that can process your jars and everything else, your labels and all that good stuff, and it's okayed by whatever state that you're in, then you should be able to go to whatever cultivator, work out whatever dealings with them, depending on the price that they're going to charge you per pound to, do that whole dealing. And then from there, you can dictate how much you're going to charge per eighth or per quarter or per ounce for your product to dispensaries.
Right. Okay, that's good stuff. Yeah. So, guys, you can white label. We talked a lot about white labeling. You hear me pushing it quite frequently. It's the best and cheapest way to get into the game, to get yourself going, establish a brand, because once the brand is there, then you can do anything at that point. Once you got a following, you can do anything once you have that brand. So it's all about building a brand. So, Andy, I wanted you to talk a little bit about brands and some of the brands that you've seen come into play and the effect of the brand, right? That you've seen it have on the end user, right? And they see these brands, they see some other ones they don't know it, and they see the ones that they do know. How significant is the impact of brand impact to the consumer when you see them and they're like talking to you about it? What are they saying? What do you see?
So, I mean, what they're saying is, pretty much everyone says, "Oh, I'm the best of the best, and this is why my product is the best of the best." And so, with that being said, like when I look at something, I say, okay, well, what makes your product stand out? Have you won awards? Have you been in cannabis competitions? what cannabis events have you been to where you've had a booth at and you've been pushing your product there, just on the
Right.
solo tip, you know what I mean, to show companies like you're all in for your product, and it's not just like you said, like, here, look at my product and take it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so at the end of the day, that's what I look for, is what everyone's gravitating to. And if multiple peoples are telling me like, hey, you need to try out this company, I'll go to a dispensary. I have a med card. I'll go to a dispensary and just buy something just to try it out on my own and see, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
What it does, you know, and how it does. And that's the main thing, is getting your product, like the samples, because that's what we used to get in Colorado, was samples from these companies. They'd come in, they'd be a brand new company with a brand new concentrate company. They'd come in and drop concentrates off to all the bud tenders. We try it, we give our feedback and let them know, you know, what we liked and what we didn't like about it compared to the other companies.
Right. Right. Did y'all hear that? India just dropped it on y'all again. I hope y'all was paying attention. She just gave y'all some serious jewels right there, man. Serious jewels. Bring the product in, right? And that way you can talk and you can see what is really going on with that product. And this is Danielle asked this question as well, and I think we circled back and we kind of answered this one previously, but this is also a revamp, and I want you to restate this one too, India. How do you suggest introducing an event or product or service to a dispensary? And you were talking about, you know, what you did, but I want you to restate a little bit of that and answer that one too.
Yeah. So for a cannabis event, if you're throwing one, what a lot of people do is they come into the dispensary that I work at, or any other ones around the state of Ohio, and just tell them like, hey, I'm throwing this event and this is what we're going to be doing, and I want you guys to come. So that's the first thing, is to get the bud tenders who work in these dispensaries on board. When they get on
Right.
board and they want to come to your cannabis event, then they go and tell all the patients who are inside the dispensary. So pretty much you have free advertisement through your bud tenders all day long while you're doing your other stuff and you're at your other job. Those bud tenders are talking about that night when they went to the cannabis carnival and how wonderful it is and how good of a time they had. And think about how many thousands and thousands of people come to dispensaries all day long.
For real, for real. Another big bomb drop. Boy, India, you on fire. You're on fire, India. She's killing. She's dropping some stuff for y'all, man. Y'all better throw some eyes up right now for India. She's just dropping ridiculous amount of bombs on us today, and a bunch of great information, man. And I'm telling you, this is stuff that is worthy of paying for by far, and that she's giving it up to us on a plate, helping us, all us new entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs in New Jersey, y'all. So big up to India, man. Big up to you, India, for dropping all of this good stuff. All of this good stuff. All right, so what was my next question? I had another one for you too, and I think we're running a little bit. No, we're actually good on time, so that's good. This is good. Yeah, so we got some more time to chat. I thought we were a little behind, but we're ahead. This is good, Andy. You are so good at just summarizing everything. I love it. It usually takes me much
like
longer.
I was saying before, I want to reiterate this. Like I was saying before, it depends on what state you're in. You have to go and look at the Marijuana Enforcement Division, or the here in Ohio, it's called the Ohio Board of Pharmacy or Ohio Board of Commerce. You have to look at what your state is saying and the legalities of what you can and cannot do within your state. So not every state is the same. You get what I'm saying? So you have to look at the laws and like I said, with your local cannabis I call them the Marijuana Enforcement Division, basically the marijuana police. You need to go and look at their website, see what they say you can and cannot do, and go from there and find out how you can go and still maneuver and do your business while still being in compliance with whatever your state is saying.
Right. Absolutely.
So there are ways around that. So like this, like here in the state of Ohio, if I have a private event, then I'm allowed to do whatever I want at that private event. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Yep. Absolutely. Jersey's kind of the same way. And New York, as long as it's a private event, then you're not under such scrutiny as a public event, and you can kind of do what you want. But yeah, we're going to see a lot of demand, ladies and gentlemen, for all types of experiential events, right? Experiential events. And guys, when you come to the conference, Real Canna, we got the biggest experiential event. After party's off the hook, the best one in the land, guys. You got to come check it out. It's off the hook. But it's all about, giving people experience nowadays, and people want to experience something different. All the consumers are looking for something out there, especially because cannabis is so new to everybody. So it is like something that people are embracing, they're enjoying. It's like an activity that more of a social activity. So we're seeing lots of adoption, man, from an entertainment side. And New York is really going to get it popped off because they're going to allow those guys to do everything in terms of entertainment, stadiums. They're giving them licenses for the stadiums now. So I think you're going to be able to have a little lounge in the Barclays or this or that. Like, it's going to be off the hook, man. And so I'm going to be really watching New York for anybody that's looking to do some really next level entertainment that has involved food or nightlife or bars or anything like that. New York's your place, man. New York is going to be the place because they're going to be the most liberal with those regulations when it comes to that. So a lot of good stuff to be had over there as well. Now, here's something else. Several of clients, this is from bestcopynow.com, SEO, my guy, right? Several of his clients scared to push the advertising laws in New York because they fear being shut down. That is right. You are right, my brother. You are right. Yes, they are being scared because of being scared to shut down. New York has some ridiculous rules, ridiculously stringent rules on advertising that is scaring people from even advertising at all. In terms of workarounds, there are quite a number of them. I'm going to have to do when I do my marketing boot camp, my man, I will give you some of those workarounds and some of the other things that you can do. But just remember this, as a marketer, I'm a guerrilla marketer. There's nothing that can stop me, period. And that's the reason why I've been able to fill this conference without being able to advertise on Google and Facebook and everything else. My entire career, that was my mainstay. I was a paid ad person. I drove traffic with paid ads. When I came to cannabis, I couldn't do paid ads anymore. So I had to figure out other ways. And that's what it's about, using your brain, being creative, guys. But there's all types of tools and ways to get yourself out there and get the information out there. Now, in New York, you got to be careful because it's compliance and regulation. So you got to be careful about what you do. But there's several ways that you can stay within the compliance of what they're talking about and still deliver that message. Remember, there's always a way. So you got to just look for those ways and exploit them. So that's all I'll get for that on now. And then I'll go back into it, man, when I do my marketing talk a little later in some of the webinar series here. But India, now, for some of the other last questions before I let you go, man, because you've been here just dropping bombs on us left and right all day long, right? Now, you were a bud tender, right, for quite some time, right? That's where you started, right? After bud trimming, you went to being a bud tender, right? All right, I want you to talk a little bit about being a bud tender and the importance of the bud tender to the equating to sales in those retail locations. I want you to talk about how important it is for the bud tenders to be super duper great and how that translates into more sales.
So first, like you said, with being a bud tender, you have to have a good personality. You have to be able to speak to people. You have to know how to talk to people. You know what I mean? And that's the first thing. A lot of these people, it's just like a bar. A lot of these people come in and they've had a long day at work. They've had a horrible day or maybe a good day. And they sometimes want you to just talk to them. You get what I'm saying? Right. And a lot of times as bud tenders, you can become people's therapist and they come out. Hey, listen, I've had people come in and tell me some crazy stories and then end up spending hundreds of dollars on buying product, you know what I mean? After we didn't talk, you feel me? So that's a lot of times as the bud tenders, we're people's therapists. We talk to them, we hang out with them. I mean, I've had people come in the dispensary and just buy stuff and be like, I want to hang out with y'all. You know, like y'all are so cool, you know. And so bud tenders play a very big role because we're the face that everyone sees when you come into the store. You know, every time you come in, you see us. And so we're the ones who are pushing the product. We're the ones who are on the forefront. So, I mean, I've been a bud tender for so long in Colorado, I'd go grocery shopping and people be like, dispensary girl, you know? So that's, I obviously left a good impression on them for them to see me and wave to me and be like, yeah, you gave me some good weed. I love that strain you gave me. It helped with my back or my blood pressure or whatever it may be. And so as bud tenders, like I said, we're on the forefront, and at the end of the day, it's all about how the customer feels when they're purchasing something from us, because they take our suggestions. And from a product standpoint, when you're good with the bud tenders and the bud tenders are telling the owners, hey, we like this product over this product, that's how your stuff is going to get put in there. I've seen weed infused pop rocks. I saw them when they weren't really doing too much of anything, and they went to all the dispensaries and pushed it. Next thing I know, they was behind the shelf. Because why? Because my boss, who was in charge of the whole store, really liked it.
Right.
So
yeah, right.
That's all it can take. That's all it can take is you bring in your product, depending on what state you're in, and don't be scared to venture out to other states too. You get what I'm saying? I was in Colorado for a long time, and I just came back to Ohio to come here and work here and maneuver around through Ohio as well.
Very nice. See, that's what I'm talking about. And you hear again, India's always cheap, so on point. Look at other states. Y'all don't hear me saying that 1,000 times. It's not just about your own one state, but you can do multiple states very easily when it comes to product. And that's why I love product. I like product marketing because it opens up the floodgates for us to go across state lines. You know what I'm saying? So it is a really great thing to get into, and India is giving you guys a blueprint, and she's giving it to you in a way to show you it's not scary. It's just a matter of you walking in and showing them your product and being confident about it and telling them about it and educating them about it, getting the bud tenders to like it, getting the buyers and inventory managers to like your product. And then once that's there you go. That's all it requires. It's not really rocket science at all, ladies and gentlemen. Get the product made, get out there and market like crazy, get to all of the trade shows, get to all of the conferences, get to all of everywhere India goes. And India, I want to ask you.
See smoke rip right here.
You know, they approached her. Everybody she says comes up to her. They see her. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I'm going to ask another inside question. Guys, get your pens ready. What conferences and places do you most frequent, India? Where can people find more people like you? And where would you suggest they find people like you? What type of events? What events? Blah, blah, blah. What do you think?
So definitely your event is one of them.
That's right. Let's go. Real Canada, baby.
That's the main one. That's the main one right there.
India will be on stage, ladies and gentlemen, in October. We're making an announcement here first. It was a surprise, but guess what? I'm making it right now. India Johnson, she's going to be on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get your tickets. She's coming to Jersey, October 18th and 19th. It's going to be off the hook. And y'all see how much info she gave in this little session right here. Y'all see how much she dropped in this. So we're going to, when you come to the conference, it's going to be crazy. So yes. All right, India. So back to the thing. What events do you go to? Where can we find? Where can the people got products? Go and find more people like you.
So I've been to like High Times Cannabis Cup a few times out in Colorado, probably more than I should have. I'll be out in California too. I travel. I got family out in California, up in Oakland, Los Angeles, San Diego. So I visit them frequently. Vegas is another place that I visit. I mean, like, so I travel a lot. Whatever state is going to be new and up and popping, I go visit. Oklahoma, that's another place where Black-owned businesses thrive for their cannabis businesses. Michigan's another one that's right next door to Ohio. So wherever I see a High Times or a cannabis event that's pretty big in another state, like a farmer's market or anything like that, I'll venture out to. New Mexico is another one. I got asked to come do some judging out in New Mexico. So like, I have no problem going and hanging out with everybody in different states, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to achieve the same goal. And if, like I said, if we all connect together, I think that is very achievable.
Yes, absolutely, baby. And again, India on point. What I always say, y'all, we got to get together, stop being islands. The only way that we can do the damn thing and do it on a big level is doing it together. You see what it is, man. When it comes to the MSOs, when it comes to everybody else, they're going to do it together, because why is more power in the numbers, man? And we got to do that as independent entrepreneurs. Stop being islands. Stop thinking you can do everything your damn self. You got to get with partners, man. It doesn't matter. You got the money, the know-how, and everything else to do it. You know what? It's going to take a whole lot of stress and other things off your back and put other expertise in your place when you build a team. So that's why it's important in building businesses to build teams, ladies and gentlemen. Stop trying to be a solopreneur. Solopreneur is cool. It's good. You got to do what you got to do. But when it's time to grow and scale, you have to have a team, ladies and gentlemen. So learn how to build teams. Learn how to get people to ride with you. Learn how to people to trust in you. Learn how to put together structures so that you can roll and develop teams to roll through these things, man, and make it happen. Make it happen. So, India, last question before we let you go, man, because this has been such a dynamic interview today. I got a lot of good jewels out of this one, man. I got a lot out of it today. All right, India. So you being a product owner and you went into ownership. Now we're going to talk a bit about you. You took that foray. You took your CBD cream. You were out there selling, grinding, getting it off, right? You've been in the industry. You selected that. What made you select that first? And what has been your experience in terms of growing that brand? What have you done to grow that brand? What have you found most effective to grow the brand? And I want to hear a little bit about that. Yeah.
So I'm a medical patient. I was diagnosed with stage 5 kidney disease when I was 21. So both my kidneys shut down. So I've had a lot of surgeries and things like that. And so working in the cannabis industry, I found a lot of products were watered down and not strong enough to what I needed. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make something for myself that is good enough for my skin. I found things that didn't have no shea butter in it, no coconut oil, no coconut, but it was just lotion, and my skin was just not having a good time with it. And I was just like, I can't do this. So I needed something that was going to mesh well with my skin, but also penetrate and get down deep to where I needed it to help alleviate my pain. So my
Right.
business partner, she has cancer. She had breast cancer, and so we came up with Serenidad, which is means
Ah,
serene. Hang on a second, right there. Which it means
nice.
serene in Spanish, so
Yeah.
Serenidad. And
Uh-huh.
so her and I came up with it, and we got a CBD company, like I said, that worked with us pretty well. And I told her, I was like, you know what, we're going to take it all off the shelves. We're not going to smoke shops anymore. And you and I, we're going to get tables and keep going to different festivals. I've been to EDM festivals, Jazz and Rib Fest. I mean, a little bit of everything. I sell CBD.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be on the corner like the kids selling water, like CBD, CBD. Okay, and no lie, people, I sell out every time. I sell out. I'll have like
Wow.
40 creams. I sell my creams at $25 each, and I'll sell 40 creams and make a little bit over $1,000 in about 2 to 3 hours.
Wow. Get out of here, D. You are doing it, man. That's what's up. Your line is popping and you're grinding it out there. See, that's what I'm talking
Really?
about, y'all. It's all about where you at and what you there's opportunity all over the place. There's
Hmm.
opportunity all over the place. You could be sitting there just building your brand, making money at the same time you're building a brand, right? That's what I always do,
Right.
make money at the same time building my brand. So I'm paying myself to build my brand. And then at the end of the rainbow, you got to establish brand that you could actually exit from, that you could sell for one
Mhm.
big check. You know what I mean? So it is worth building these entities. And that's so dope, man. They said, yes, yes, yes. India, she on the grind. That's right. That's how you
Hey,
do it,
listen,
man.
listen, I'm like the
Get
little
it in.
kids with the water. Like, hey, you need some cream, your back hurt. Okay, listen, right here.
Right?
Your knees is crunchy, right here. Come and get this.
For real, for real. And that is another great example. Shameless, selfless promoters. Those are the people that I see win all the time in business, ladies and gentlemen, over and over in my career, 30 years of doing this. The people who win every time, the people who do it the biggest every time, the people I see go the biggest every time are those shameless self promoters. It's the people like Andy will be like, yo, I'm here, I'm there. Doesn't matter for them. They're gonna get down. Doesn't matter if it's a small sale, big sale. They're gonna
That's
treat
right.
everybody the same. Is that
That's
that
right.
you develop, that builds that brand and lets everybody respect that brand, guys. You grow humongous and you get a crazy following of people that love you by doing it and being passionate about it. And that's what we did with Real Canna. And that's why y'all are here in the building right here today, because it's all about making sure that y'all taking care of your customers, making sure you
Yep.
get great stuff. And at the same time, it's just going to come back. It's all reciprocal, ladies and gentlemen. It's all going to come back. So all you got to do is keep doing good by everybody else. And it's going to come right back to you, baby. Just keep on making it happen. You know what I'm saying? So, India, this was so dope, man. I'm so glad we connected, man. And it was just, it was random, too, that we connected. It was real
And
random
see,
that me
see,
and
see how the
India
universe,
connected.
see how the universe works. You know what I mean? That's what I tell people. Like, you never know. I was scrolling on
Hold on, India. I
Instagram.
can't, my damn thing changed again. What you say?
No, you're good. Like, we just met randomly. Like I said, I was scrolling on Instagram looking to meet up with other cannabis enthusiasts, and then I scrolled past you, and I'm like, okay, let me hit him up and see what he's doing. You feel me?
Yep, and let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that is precisely how you do it. That's precisely how you do it. That is one of my secret weapons as a marketer all the time. That is one of the weapons that I use to get to multiple. So I serviced in my regular digital marketing agency. We predominantly service celebrities, entertainers, athletes, NBA guys, NFL guys. And guess what? Predominantly, the most of the time when we connect with them, it's most of the time a message through social media. I tell people this all the time. I'm like, yo, you can get to anybody. You can get to Oprah right now. Just send her the right message. It's about what you say. Yo, you got to say the right thing in the message, right? And then you will get a response. So I'm telling you guys, people are not untouchable. They're very much accessible. And all you got to do is hit it up. And that's what India did. She saw me, reached out to me. Boom. Now, look, she's on the platform, getting it in, making more things, getting her CBD cream more shine, doing everything to get her business more shine. That's what you got to do as a business owner, ladies and gentlemen. You can't stop. You got to be proactive. Ain't nobody going to be reaching to you.
That's
You got to
right.
reach out to everybody else. You know what I mean? And she's bringing it on. Got Smoke Grip in the building. Got the Serene Dad in the building.
Right.
Get it popping.
The cream.
And
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's up, man. That is what's up, man. Much respect. Everybody showing you much respect. Big up to you, Rita. Big up to you, Danielle, Susan, all y'all, man. Showing that this was a great, great session, man. I mean, she really, India gave it up, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got to get those tickets marked October 18th, 19th. India will be in Jersey, baby. She will be in Jersey, Brick City. Let's go. Y'all got to be there, man, because we're going to have a bunch of fun at the same time. We're going to smoke out. We're going to have a good time. And we're going to learn a whole bunch at the same damn time, man. So this was one hell of a session. Everybody's saying amazing information. This one was, man. India, you killed it.
And I saw some
And guess
people.
what, y'all? Go ahead. What you saying?
I saw some people asking for my Instagram. Yep, I see it. I see it going on right there. I see some people asking for my Instagram. Do you want to tell them, or you want me to tell them?
Yeah, tell him, and I'm gonna put it up in a caption as well. Tell him. You
So
tell him
so
verbally.
it's Colombian weed queen. So it's Colombian _ weed _ queen. So it's not like how Americans say Colombia. No, it's Colombia. So Colombian weed queen.
That's right. She's Colombian, y'all. Colombian. Hold on. _ weed, right? And then _ queen, right?
_ queen. Yes, sir.
_ queen. All right, hold on. I'm gonna throw it up here. Here's her Instagram. Y'all better hit her up right now. Y'all better hit her up. She's available. India's there. You know what I mean? Doing her thing. And you see that she's got a wealth of information, ladies and gentlemen, a wealth of information. So I'm going to put this up. Let me take this other one down. And, where is that? That's a comment. Oh, okay. Let me put this one up. And then we're going to get India's information, y'all, because she just dropped so much good stuff on us, man. For real, for real. Where did that thing hide from me from? Oh, there it is. All right, there we go. Instagram, Colombian Weed Queen. Go there right now, y'all. Follow her right now. Follow her right now.
Hey,
follow her right now.
Hey.
Let's go. Let's go. India made it happen. India, this was so dope, man. You just really laid this session out. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you another secret. This is how dynamic my young people are. They come in here and bang it out. India was saying, I'm not used to speaking. I'm not comfortable very much speaking. Did y'all hear how she laid this interview out, y'all? Do y'all hear how she laid this interview out? She was shy, y'all. She was damn near shy.
Yeah, I am.
And look, she came in roaring, banging, got everything. We were done ahead of time. I'm never done ahead of time. And it was so succinct, so on point. We're done ahead of time, man. So big up to you, India, man. That was what's up. And I always got to tell those stories about my people who have a little nervousness, and then they get on and they kill it, just like you, man. So big up to you, India. Any last departing words, man, for everybody out there?
Yeah, I just want to say, don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your cannabis dreams. I mean, I literally put in over 40 applications when I was in Denver, Colorado. I had no AC in my car. I had all my crap in the back seat. I was living in my car. I put in over 40 applications. Only 2 dispensaries called me back, and all it took was for one to give me a job. That's it.
That's it. That is it, baby. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be dedicated. You got to be motivated, and you can't stop moving. You can't take one no. Like she said, it took 40 just to get 2. If you really want to do the damn thing, ladies and gentlemen, you got to put forth the effort. Nothing comes without hard work, man, and that's what India is showing you by working in every element, damn near, of the cannabis industry. Still going, still having the love, still pushing, still doing her own thing, still doing all of this, guys, because it takes time to build a big business, ladies and gentlemen. So big up, India, once again. Thank you again. Y'all take her out, man, with some eyes in the chat. Take her out with eyes in the chat. Let's throw up the eyes for the chat for India, man, on the way out. Big up to her. Ohio in the building. Cincinnati in the building. Natty in the building. Let's go.
Yep.
Smoke Grip in the building. We got to get with them. I got to get their info, too. I got to get their info from you.
Yeah, get with me on the Smoke Grip. That's the next big thing coming up.
Blow them up.
That's the next big thing coming up. Smoke Grip.
All of my audio. What'd you say?
I said, that's the next big thing coming up. Smoke Grip.
Yes. Smoke Grip. Let's go. All right, India. That's it for today, man. Thank you again. Appreciate everybody for coming, man. And we'll peace out. And we're going to see you on stage, India, in October. We're going to make it happen.
Correct. Yep. See you in October.
All right. Peace. Let's go. Oh, my goodness, baby. That was a killer one. That was killer today, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about, man. Big up to all of y'all for staying the whole time, man. Big up for everybody for joining us today. Real Can in the building. Every Tuesday, we're going to be doing these webinars. Every Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that was so good, man, right? Throw the eyes up, bro. For real, India. Throw the eyes up, man. She just laid it out. That girl is on point, man. And she was barely, like I said, nervous about getting on stage. Her IG is Colombian _weed _queen. Okay, Colombian _weed _queen, man. That is super dope. Yeah. Make sure y'all in the building. All right, I gotta go. I gotta dip out, man. Big up to everybody. Big up to y'all. Real Can in the building. Let's go. See y'all next Tuesday.